Facebook is known for its ability to connect people and facilitate social interactions. This could leverage the metaverse to create a sense of community and social connections. And I think that's one of the things that they'll use also to be able to bridge people towards the metaverse, because that's what they've been doing also to Facebook. People connect more and communicate via the Facebook Messenger, or people get to share their lives or see and be updated on the lives of other people just by looking at their Facebook posts and their wall and everything else in between. Hey guys, so in this video, let's talk about Facebook's bet on the metaverse. By the time I'm recording this, what's very interesting is that Facebook made a disclosure that they lost a lot of money from their metaverse bet. So please do note that Mark Zuckerberg over the past few years has done very well in his social media empire, from Facebook to WhatsApp and Instagram. And they've been raking large amounts of money from the ads that they have been generating as well. Because of several things also that happened in between and this entire metaverse bet, we've seen the stock price drop to around 88, 90 US dollars, which at the time of this recording, we've seen it bounce very well. And it's more than double already from the lowest point that we've seen over the past few months. Please do note also, when founders, entrepreneurs make bets, or when they do something towards the future, they're not just looking at it on how their quarter earnings would be, or how it would be for the next 2 quarters, 3 quarters, or how it would be just for 1 fiscal year. They're looking at it for the long term, and I'm a big believer of the metaverse and how it will also impact us later on. It may not be as mainstream yet now, but I believe that's where the future is heading. Now, that being said, here are 10 things that may make Facebook's metaverse bet be worth it over the long term. Number 1 is Facebook has a very large user base. Facebook already has about 2 billion active monthly users, and that user base could potentially be used as a foundation for building the metaverse community. So that's one of their advantages compared to other metaverse projects that are building things also from scratch, is that you have to build your community, you have to build your user base that will actually use your product, or in this case, the metaverse. And Facebook already has built that through the years. 10% of Facebook's monthly active users start becoming active or use it on a regular basis, then that's already 200 million users off the get-go. A good question though is that, how do they integrate it well? How do they make it seamless also? And how do they make people understand it? And how do they make people use it in a way that it solves a real problem, or it makes life efficient, or it makes life more convenient? I think those are the things still that need to be answered also right now, because if it doesn't really solve a problem, if it doesn't make things efficient at its current form, or if it's hard to use, then it will be hard also, even if they have that large base, to transition and use their metaverse product. Number 2 is this. Facebook has VR and AR technology, and they have been investing in this through its Oculus brand. I myself have tried the Oculus, and it still needs more tweaking because it's too heavy, and I think there are things that I want to be added to the Oculus to make it easy to use, and to make it not as heavy, and to somehow make it not as, it still feels too big. However, what's nice about that is it's already creating a more immersive metaverse experience as well. Being inside the Oculus, it's much better already than the other VR goggles that I've experienced over the past decade. Number 3 is this: social connections. Facebook is known for its ability to connect people and facilitate social interactions. This could leverage the metaverse to create a sense of community and social connections. And I think that's one of the things that they'll use also to be able to bridge people towards the metaverse, because that's what they've been doing also to Facebook. People connect more and communicate via the Facebook Messenger, or people get to share their lives or see and be updated on the lives of other people just by looking at their Facebook posts and their wall and everything else in between. Facebook's platform for creators. Facebook could potentially use the metaverse as a platform for creators to create and monetize their work. And I think the platform that gets to tap creators and gets them to be hooked on a regular basis is what's gonna make the platform even stronger. And if you look at how Twitter has been since Elon Musk came in, Twitter is now gonna give a portion of the ad revenue to people who are adding value to its entire ecosystem, meaning people who get a lot of replies, people who get a lot of interactions are the ones that you're gonna get a piece of the revenue as well. And I think that will be the approach to help scale it even further. Please do remember that these content creators also have a following, and they have the ability to influence people as well. Number 5, virtual commerce. The metaverse could potentially serve as a platform for virtual commerce, allowing users to buy and sell virtual goods and services. It becomes more interesting when it's Facebook that's doing it and they create a better experience for it to actually be done. And as you all know, one of the reasons why also people get into certain platforms and spaces, if it gives them the ability to earn also, then that's what's going to make it very interesting. Number 6 is this, virtual events. And we've seen this also even in crypto projects like Sandbox and Decentraland, that there have been concerts that have been built there. But Facebook could leverage that, and the metaverse could potentially serve them as a platform for virtual experiences such as concerts, conferences, and trade shows. And imagine having the ability to attend a seminar or a conference that normally is something that people would have to fly to be able to attend those conferences and seminars. But now you have an immersive experience also, that it's like you're in the conference without actually flying. And what's nice about that is, if it's in the metaverse, you have an avatar and you're not judged about the color of your skin, your race, or also your religious backgrounds as well. Number 7 is this, gaming. This will be a very, very big part of the metaverse. The metaverse could be a platform for gaming, allowing users to play and interact with games in a shared virtual environment. And even here in the Philippines, Facebook is so big in the Philippines that a lot of streamers and gamers use Facebook more than other platforms as well. Number 8 is education. The metaverse could be used as a platform for education, allowing students to attend virtual classes and interact with virtual environments. Number 9 is remote work, and that's something that we have been seeing because of the effects of the lockdowns and the coronavirus. But the metaverse could be used as a platform for remote work, allowing employees to be able to interact with each other and with their work environment in a virtual setting. It will always boil down to the use case of it. It will always boil down to how much users would use the product and how efficient it would be for seminars, conferences, gaming, virtual events, commerce, and even remote work. And number 10 is advertising. The metaverse could provide new opportunities for advertising and branding, and allowing companies to create virtual experiences and connect with consumers in a new way. Facebook over the past few years has been all about ad revenue, bringing brands to the faces of a lot of people in a very, very efficient manner. And what's nice about something that's digital, it's easy to target them. I think they're just gonna deploy that in a new iteration of the internet, which will be the metaverse. So it's worth noting also that the metaverse is a new and developing technology, and we have to see how this will form over the next few years. But as what I've said at the start, Facebook and Meta's bet on the metaverse is a long-term strategy, and it will take a couple of years for us to actually judge it and actually see if this is a successful bet in this entire ecosystem as well. So what do you guys think? Did Mark Zuckerberg and Facebook and Meta make the right choice and to make this bet in the metaverse, or are they too early? And do remember, if you're too early also and it takes a longer time before mass adoption, they won't be able to reap the benefits of it in terms of profitability. Or you think they just came in at the right time, or you think that the metaverse is something that's not really gonna be relevant over the next few years and it's just a fad that's just gonna go away. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Put it down below, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to put it down in the comment section, and I'll do my best to create videos off of the questions that you have. If you stayed up until the end, I hope this video helped you. Appreciate if you could press the like button, and you can share this, and you can subscribe so that you get updated every time I create new videos about investing. So that's it for now. Marvingermo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon. God bless you all.